Hi guys, DriverLadyPro here, coming at you with another video, and this is the second part of the two series videos where we listen to Uber trying to brainwash us into thinking that express pool is really wonderful. And as you can tell, I'm not buying it in the video. I do get riled up, but hey, I'm not a dummy, and I that's not the way I usually am, but I'm trying to make this comical in the sense that you see how riled up I get. And to me, that's really funny. So, please stick through to the end, because they talk about, towards the end of the video, they talk about, there's some problems with Express Pool. So hang in there. I think the second part, the second one is a little bit more funny than the first. So, thank you.
They are requesting Express Pool?
They will. So Express Pool will clearly show up as a distinct option.
Let me just say, will riders know if they're a request? Of course riders will know, but the drivers have no clue. We don't know. People get in my car and say, if there's pool people in my car, okay, who's next? I have no idea. Right now I'm driving. I don't know who's next. I just know I'm going to another destination. You got to look in your app. They don't clue us in. Yeah.
In the rider app alongside Uber Pool and UberX. And if they select Express Pool, they have to actually swipe through a series of steps that clearly explains that they're required to walk up to 2 blocks to meet you at a specific pickup point, and they will then get dropped off.
Let me just point out, if the person is drunk, elderly, high on marijuana, I don't know. There are people that just don't understand those series of steps. They don't understand that stuff. And they're going to get in the car, and then they're not going to understand. I've picked up people that didn't understand pool because they were drunk, and they kept trying to get off at every single stop. Please, this is not less stressful.
At a spot a couple blocks from their final destination and walk the rest of the way. So there's a really good, clear experience that the rider's taken through before they actually request their first Express Pool.
Okay, so what if they ask me to drop them off at a different place than what the app tells me?
So that's a great question. While we're clear in the instructions in the rider app that an Express Pool trip is a lower cost.
Let me just, what if they ask me to drop them off at a different spot? These people were paid. They're reading a script. It's obvious.
Because of the walking requirement, these things definitely happen, and we've heard this feedback already. So if a rider asks to be dropped off anywhere besides the drop-off point in the app, you can kindly tell them that they've chosen to walk for this trip and that you have to take them to the drop-off point designated in the app to be fair to everyone on the trip. And if a rider prefers not to walk, it's probably best for them to take an Uber Pool or UberX in the future. But I'd be curious, Gary, based on your experience in this situation.
Okay. Next, he's going to try and talk about how it's wonderful because now they have ratings protections. Because if we tell somebody, sorry, you have to walk, they can get belligerent and beat the crap out of us. They don't like that crap. They want you to drop them off at their house, and they're not going to like that. And then they're going to rate you 1 star, and they say, well, we have ratings protections because in the app, it'll see that they're talking about Uber Pool and Express Pool. It'll say, if they mention that they're Express Pool, they don't mention that they're Express. I've had Express Pool customers say terrible crap about me, and the 1 star, I had to work my way back up from that. They do it all the time, and they don't say, I was in an Express Pool or I was in an Uber. No, they don't say that. You let them mark us 1 star anyway. Let's get going.
Do you have any specific advice to driver partners listening on what you would do in this situation, or if you've experienced it yourself?
Yeah, well, before, because a lot of times, like I was saying earlier about the drop off, sometimes it'll take you 2 blocks above.
Yeah, it's not perfect. They've
so as long as I'm not going out of route to the destination, if it's on the way, then I will drop them off early, and then end the trip there and keep traveling the direction that I need to go. You know, like I said, just don't take them out of the way. Because then everybody's going to be mad then.
And David, do you have any experiences with this as well?
Well, the only experience I have is riders trying to get dropped off in a different destination.
Experience I
always tell them that they chose the express pool and they have to get out and walk.
Got it. Yeah, and this actually makes me think of...
So, I mean, does that sound weird to you? Okay, you chose the express pool, you got to get out and walk. Okay, you say that to somebody, they are going to be pissed off at you. They are not going to be, I'm sorry, you chose this, you got to get out. They're going to wig rate you 1. And they know how to get around that crap in the app. They do it to me. If I take pool, we don't like the way your car smells. You are a bad driver. And they won't say it's because they're ticked off because you made them walk. They don't say that. They do it anyway.
Other thing I wanted to highlight was his ratings protection. So we fully understand the frustration and the challenges it can be and concerns from a ratings perspective when, you know, a rider maybe doesn't understand how something...
They say they understand the ratings, how frustrating it can be, but seriously, if they really understood, they would actually help us, you know, instead of pretending like we know what they're... Oh, yeah, we certainly understand. No, you don't. Yeah, we understand. They sound like a bunch of drunk... Yeah! Isn't that great? We understand. No, you don't. You don't have a clue. You guys get in that video of the CEO. You can't even drive a freaking car and do the navigate, but you understand. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't understand what we're saying. Let's go on.
Works and then asks you to do something outside of what the experience should be. So another thing to note here is that the ratings protection we introduced last year still holds true with the Express Pool. So if a rider rates you lower than 5 stars, they're actually prompted to give a reason for that. And if
they lie,
control, like accidentally choosing Express Pool and being asked to walk, then this rating will be excluded from your app rating.
Tell us more about the lower
Tell
cost.
us more.
If the rider's paying less for walking, are we in?
Tell us. Seriously, do you think this guy is really excited about Express Pool? Maybe about the money they gave him to do the Express Pool. Okay, let's keep going. Tell us more. Let's read our book. Tell us more. Tell us more.
Pay less too?
No, so for driver partners, the same time and distance rates apply for both Express Pool and traditional Uber Pool. So you will get a pool pickup fare for each additional rider you add to your trip. These rates vary by city, but you can check yours in the fare section of partners.uber.com.
So we'll still get paid the same as regular pool, but Uber's just going to hemorrhage more money. Okay.
But the idea behind Express Pool is less stress for driver partners, right? So riders walk to a more convenient...
Less stress. We're not buying it.
spot, so you make fewer detours, and there's no change in pay between Express Pool and Uber Pool trips. And one more thing to add too is that Express Pool trips do count toward your incentives. So just like Uber Pool, Express Pool will help you reach your incentive goals.
Also on that express pull and counting towards your trips, it's also really valuable when you're doing the express pull because you're picking people up without driving extra time when you got that 12-hour drive time rule now. So
actually, this is an important thing. You're driving more, you're picking people up, you're doing more stops, getting paid less, and now you get paid less, and now they have a 12-hour cap on it. So not only do you get paid less, but you can't go and drive extra so you can get paid regular.
it saves you on that time. So it's almost beneficial for you to do express for that reason, because now you're picking people up
this guy's smoking some
and getting
weed.
them out without making all these 3 rights to make a left in San Francisco stuff.
Sorry
so
for you weed smokers,
but so you're getting paid, even though it's a little less than a Uber X. You're still making more money because now it's less time you're driving and you're always picking new people up.
Seriously, Beavis and Butthead are smarter than this.
Money as you're going along the way, and especially if it's surging and things like that. Sometimes you can really make more.
Getting that extra dollar. No. Extra quarter, extra 50 cents. You're not getting that. You aren't getting, the whole fare. No, you get an extra quarter, maybe 50 cents, depending on where you live. Quarter or 50 cents. You're not getting paid for the full fare. You're getting the extra quarter or 50 cents. This guy's an idiot. This is like, I'm serious. It's hard. It's sad for me to say, because Beavis and Butthead are actually funny and they're cool guys. These guys are idiots. They're idiots. It's really fun. Yay, this is funny. Fun. Woohoo. We get to work harder for less money.
Money on a pool than you do an Uber X.
That's great feedback. I love hearing that.
Okay, so can I have both Uber pool?
Wait a minute. He just said he makes more money on an Uber pool than an Uber X. He's so dumb. This is what he's doing. This is an apple. Yay, an apple. This is an apple. It's red and shiny. It looks like an apple. It must be an apple. It's not a freaking apple, idiots. Okay, let's keep going. You make more money on Uber pool than Uber X. Duh, I'm not stupid. We are not dumb. Some of us are very educated people. And we are, I've had college, we are not stupid.
And express pool riders in the car at the same time?
Yeah, absolutely. So when a new rider is added to your trip, you'll see no difference in the app. But while at the pickup or drop-off points, you'll see an indicator in the app that the rider has chosen to walk using Express Pool. So, David, actually, do you have any last words of advice for your fellow driver partners listening in?
Yes, just make sure you send out that
text while you're driving.
To make sure that you're
make sure you text while you're driving.
So you don't have to sit there and wait for them, because it is Express Pool.
Got it. I just wanted to thank you both so much for coming on and sharing your Express Pool knowledge.
And trying to tell us
I hope
something
that all of
that's
these
not true.
Experiences you described and the pro tips that you gave help other drivers around the country.
This is retarded.
Enjoy Express Pool more.
Enjoy.
Thanks so much for coming
We're
on.
enjoying extra people in our car.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you
So
for paying us the money. All right.
Visit t.uber.com/drivepool. And if you guys have more questions while on the road, don't forget about our 24/7 phone support through your Uber driver app or the in-person support at your nearest green light location. For more episodes,
okay. Don't forget about our in-app support. In the app, they have people that don't speak English that can't understand all of what you say, because they hire people from out of the country that don't completely speak English completely, and they get paid slave wages so they could answer our questions that they don't really understand. Just so you know.
for our podcast, visit t.uber.com/westpodcast. We're grateful to all the driver partners for keeping our cities moving, and thanks again for listening today.